parking, so without delay, Hardy.
He's knocking on the wheelchair access in the forecastle, Admiral. The Royal Navy is underrepresented in the area of visually impairment and limb deficiency.
Whatever next?
Health and safety won't let the crew up the rigging.
Then how are we to sink the Frenchies to the Spanish?
Well, actually, sir, we're not.
We're not?
No, sir. The Frenchies and Spanish are our European partners now.
Last Saturday we were invited to the Lions by two ladies from I used to go for the she's gonna cry until I tell her that I'll never know. So I'm trying to get the chance to watch it, she won't take me home every this time. Is that the child in the future? They had 10,000 men. They marched right up to the top of the hill and marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down.
My fellow Lions, what an excellent flag ceremony to open our 34th annual convention. Will you all please show your appreciation to my fellow members of Crossbeam District Lions Club?
It's my pleasure and honour to propose Lion Roy Axton for the post of District Governor.
District Governor Sue, fellow Lions, Roy Axton, Campbell District Lions Club. Dearly beloved, we are here today to have the third reading of the band of marriages between Roy Edwin James Axton, 105BN, and the District of 105BN. There being no reason for this marriage not to go ahead, unless the gathering of Lions have come to their senses. For this is a marriage, only for 12 months admittedly, but a marriage. There will be arguments, there will be times of making up, no kissing and cuddling though.
Lions family, David Seeger, President of Bolton Lions Club. This time last year in Accrington, when I proposed Lion John Crompton for the office of Second Vice District Governor, I spoke about John Crompton the man, and the many qualities that he has, I believe, will make him an outstanding District Governor.
The only problem with following Lion David Seeger is he always does better speeches than I do. Can I just apologise as well? This is for last night, and I did shoot quite a few people with my pea from the pea shooter. Where are you going anywhere with that one?
Good morning. Just adjusting the hearing aids. Just make sure I can go through this. Okay, I'm District Governor, fellow Lions. I'm Brian Thomas. I'm the Secretary of Douglas Valley Lions Club. It's a post not to be denied. It's we have a bit of a reputation for forthright speaking. But today I'd like to propose our current President, Barry, for second Vice District Governor.
In this new world, there is more need for Lions than ever before. Yes, the Lions. Because we have at our centre, our very core, the values established after our foundation, the values which were read out so eloquently at the start of today's session, and want to play the most constructive part I can in this great organisation of ours. So please cast your votes and give me the chance to serve you. Thank you.
My name is Penny Folds. I wouldn't be stood here now talking to you if it wasn't for my nan and granddad, who both developed Alzheimer's within 12 months of each other. That made me go back to university, the PhD, and the research was successful, and so today I'm here talking to you about the work that we're doing in Lancaster and the drug that we've been developing, where we are up to with that drug that has the potential to stop Alzheimer's disease in its tracks. And also I'm going to mention at the end the community work that we're involved in. This is a plaque, and these long processes here are the tangles, the plaques and the tangles. The plaques form outside the neurones, those nerve cells, and the tangles form inside the nerve cells. So really, to get Alzheimer's disease is a double assault. It's a double whammy, because these plaques here that form outside the nerve cells, they actually stop the nerve cells from communicating with each other. And we are the first group in the UK to get that far with a potential medicine against Alzheimer's disease. Unfortunately, the longer that we live, the greater the risk of getting Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia as well. So we have a monthly event, and we have everybody comes along who can help people who are living with a diagnosis or who are caring for somebody with a diagnosis. We need to get rid of that negative attitude and that negative view that goes often hand in hand with the word dementia. Ultimately, the only way that we're going to make the environment better for people living with this condition is if we all work together. It's not all doom and gloom, so thank you very much for listening to me. I'll be around over lunchtime if anybody's got any questions. Thank you very much.
District Governor, Lyons family. Those of you who've got bullshit bingo, get it out now. Kendal will be a win-win situation. So let's get that convention flag, run it up the flagpole, and go forward together for one more great convention. And someone must be near bingo now.
So where's the fun in this, I ask? Well, if you like music, I have a treat for you. No, I'm not going to sing. Sorry. Thank God. That is not. Yeah, that is the truth.
They go to secondary school and they've got 1,000,001 different actual things that they can actually get involved with at secondary school. So sometimes art gets pushed to the side. So this will help them actually get involved with the competition.
The squadron's been, we were one of the squadrons that haven't been too well off financially over the past coming years, following all sorts of MOD budget cuts coming from the wing down, all the way from the government sector. So this grant and budget really helped out the squadron getting back into some of the training syllabuses.
Good afternoon everyone, I'm Tori Stammers and I'm the current District Young Ambassador of the 21st Century, sponsored by Birchwood Lions Club. I volunteered and raised money for a variety of different causes, but I'm particularly passionate about fighting for mental health awareness. Within the next year, I plan to raise enough money to allow myself, along with 15 members of staff, to be mental health first aid trained. We will then set up a drop-in support club for staff and pupils with a range of difficulties. This will be called Safe Place and will be held in a designated room specifically designed to comfort and welcome. Thank you for listening to me today. I'd like to ask you to take a step with me to fight the stigma surrounding mental health and offer support to those suffering by telling one other person about what I've shared with you today. Thank you, and many thanks to Birchwood Lions for all their support and encouragement along this journey.
I've heard Lions say that Cabinet was same old year after year, and some of those Lions are in that room who said that today, and some are not. Well, now is your chance to rise and show yourselves in a Cabinet post, as my first action is to release all Cabinet officers from their role to enable fresh Lions into it. I await the stalking Lions to charge in offering help and services. Bye! Hang on, I've just released myself as well, so bye. As I presume the response will be slight, I have not released the Cabinet officers, so get back here. But I do offer an open door policy that if any Lion member wishes to attend or be part of the Cabinet, the officer is there.
Short and sweet, this one. My rota, eyes down for a full house. My role this year is to help Lion Roy with his year as DG. I will make sure we'll sing from the same hymn sheet by working together to ensure our district is proactive, not reactive. I think will be a win-win situation for the district. I didn't know you were doing them. I think we've done this one as well, and I'm sure we'll tick all the boxes. Thank you very much. Last thing to do, it's time for a celebratory lolly. Thank you very much.
Well, let's talk about Victoria first. An amazing character. I met her at Birchwood, and she was really, really fantastic. And a fantastic personality. Fantastic person. I met Ben at the City of Liverpool Club when I thought when I first met him he was actually going to be district governor then, because he frightened me stiff. He knew so much more about lions than anybody I've ever met. I have a journey ahead of me, 2 years, and during that journey I hope to help Roy in his position and John in his, and that they've only got to ask, and I'll be there to help them, and I will support them throughout it. So thank you very much indeed.
Friends, we all get the opportunity to undertake some really nice jobs for our club and District BN. So may I thank DG Sue for asking me to introduce to convention a friend and our International Director today, International Director Sue. Elizabeth, quick promotion. International Director, Elizabeth.
And it reminds me of a little story. I read some years ago at the Hundertwasser Museum in Vienna, and it started with the question, why did the chicken cross the road? A teacher would say, to get to the other side. Plato would say it differently, for the greater good. Aristoteles would say, it's the nature of chickens to cross roads. Einstein would say, whether the chicken crossed the road or the road be moved beneath the chicken depends upon your frame of reference. And Ernest Hemingway, he would say, to die in the rain. And Richard Nixon would say the chicken did not cross the road. I repeat, the chicken did not cross the road.
Trusted me with my working agenda and script for today.
Anyways, with that being said, I'm beginning with a simple, heartfelt and well-deserved well done for the manner in which you have conducted the business session today. Having sat in the hot seat myself, I know how hard you have to work before you even get there.
Share these tulips from Amsterdam.
jelly tulips